I was like, yes. Good afternoon and welcome to Ossining High School's 2022 graduation ceremony. Doesn't it feel good to be back in person? Let's hear you. At this time, I'd like to call up to the stage Jade Marie Kielub, who will lead us in our national anthem. Please remain standing. Please stand.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting with air, gave through to the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave?
At this time, I would like to invite up to the podium our Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Raymond Sanchez.
Good afternoon, members of the Board of Education, colleagues, families, friends, and most importantly, the senior class of 2022. I am honored to be part of this significant occasion and share with you in this celebration of your graduation. Class of 2022, I begin stating that we are all very proud of you. Today, we proudly recognize the class of 2022 as an outstanding class that has received various distinctions. Class of 2022, you should be as proud of yourself as we are of you. You have brought great honor to yourselves, your parents, families, Ossining High School, and the entire Ossining community. For this reason, I ask all the attendees to please join me in a round of applause for our graduates. While you individually have demonstrated commitment and effort each year, we cannot forget that this accomplishment reflects the support and love provided by so many people. For this reason, I would like to thank the parents, guardians, families, friends, teachers, counselors, coaches, administrators, and the Board of Education trustees who have supported our graduates on their educational journey and in life. Students of the class of 2022, please join me in thanking all the adults who have helped you reach this point in your educational career and in life. Class of 2022, as you prepare to embark on the next chapter of your life, I want to remind you to stand tall for what you believe in. Standing tall for what you believe is all about being yourself. Sarah Brown reminds us, and I quote, "Being yourself, you are being brave. By acknowledging all you can be, you tell the universe that you can until you believe too." Standing tall for what you believe is about having the life you want and deserve. It is trusting in yourself, the purpose you are living for. It clarifies and pushes purpose to you, living for something that is greater than you. Pursue goals that are right for you. If you pursue goals that do not reflect who you are, what you care about, and what you are good at, then achieving these goals will not fulfill you. Graduates, stand tall and know that the Ossining family will stand tall with you. You will remain in the hearts of all of Ossining. I am confident that you will each find success. Remember everything that you've learned while in Ossining as you face challenges that might lie ahead. Importantly, always be assured that Ossining will stand strong with you and will always be there for you. Once again, congratulations, best wishes, have a wonderful summer, and thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Sanchez. So good afternoon again, and welcome to Ossining High School's 92nd graduation ceremony for the class of 2022. I would like to take this opportunity to welcome members of the Board of Education, Dr. Sanchez, Ms. Mauricio, Ms. Turner, Ms. Zuber, faculty, staff, administrators, families, friends, and the reason we are all gathered here today, the class of 2022. As I reflect on the last 4 years of the graduating class's journey, a few words come to mind that define them: grit, perseverance, tenacity, advocacy, and camaraderie. Barack Obama once said, "Change will not come if we wait for some other time. We are the ones we've been waiting for. We are the change that we seek." Class of 2022, you are stepping into a world that so desperately needs change, change for the better. As cliche as it sounds, you are the future of our world, and you have the power to change the course of our current history. If there is anything I have learned about you as a class, it is that you are not afraid of change. The class of 2022 has persevered through a high school experience like no other. Education is undergoing an evolution, and this class has lived through the early parts of this evolution. In freshman year, though normal by today's standards, it was far from normal for you as you transitioned from being in middle school, where you were the oldest in the building, to the youngest in our building at OHS, navigating what it meant to be a high school student. In sophomore year, your school year was halted, interrupted, and cut short. You had to continue to learn in ways that were unconventional and showed grace to your teachers as they navigated teaching in ways that they have never taught before. Then in junior year, only half of our school returned to in-person learning at any given time, still isolated from each other in many ways. Furthermore, let's not forget you missed out on semi, but you for sure made up for it at prom as the dance floor literally vibrated all night. Then finally, this year, we came back together as a school family after a year and a half of constant change. Not to mention the societal factors besides COVID that we are still navigating through, including societal unrest. You, the class of 2022, showed grit and came back ready to shine and leave a lasting impression to our school. When I drove up to work the other morning at 6 a.m. and saw many of you watching the sunrise together and then engaging in an appropriate tailgating party, which I must admit I was very nervous about at first, not only was it an excellent example of your camaraderie, It summed up for me what we would be losing at OHS. We are losing a group of young adults who have left a positive impression on all of us. Watching you on Tuesday was a humbling experience and spoke volumes of the type of individuals you are. I must say that as your principal, I am extremely proud of the example you have set for our underclassmen. You did not let COVID-19 get in your way, and when we returned all together in September, you took the lead in being role models and showing our underclassmen what it meant to be a proud OHS student. Our school is better because of you, the class of 2022. You have experienced so much change with us over the last 4 years and kept it all together. You were tenacious, stood up, and said, "We're not going to take it anymore," like the song by Twisted Sister. You, the class of 2022, did not give up. You pushed forward no matter the hurdles you had to jump over. You questioned the status quo, held on to old traditions, established new ones, and advocated for what students in our school rightfully deserved. For all of this, I am not only proud of each of you, but I am eternally grateful. Though you are rightfully moving on and graduating from high school, the world is inheriting an amazing group of young people who I could not be prouder of. You are destined to do great things, and I cannot wait to hear what the future holds for each of you. Graduation is a time for celebration, and no one is as excited as you, the class of 2022. However, for the many adults in this room who have been part of your life in some way, this is a bittersweet time. Graduates, one of the most important things that makes our high school special are the individuals who have dedicated their lives to educating and preparing you for the world of tomorrow. You will reminisce about the good times you had and the profound lessons you learned with the exceptional staff at OHS. Please join me in giving the Ossining High School staff a thunderous round of applause. You, the class of 2022, have been advised by 2 talented teachers who have seen you grow up over the last 4 years. Would Ms. Frelushkish and Ms. Rosenstall please stand and be recognized as your class advisors? Though Ms. Rosenthal was not able to join us today, she sends her best wishes and congratulations to the class. I have the great pleasure and opportunity of working alongside dedicated individuals who ensure we continue our commitment to providing the very best education. Would Ms. Bergen, Ms. Langley, Dr. Lopez, and Ms. Reyes please stand and be recognized? It takes a village to raise a child, and there are so many educators who have helped you achieve this milestone today. Before you were at OHS, you were in at least 5 other schools and many, many classrooms. Would my colleagues from across the district, administrators, principals, teachers, educators, and staff please stand and be recognized? There are few individuals who will begin new journeys in their lives as they retire from education and pursue other dreams. Please join me in recognizing our retirees this year: Ms. Brooks, Mr. Dennett, Mr. Horton, Ms. Florkowski, Ms. Frank, Mr. Krosskoff, Mr. Lucky, and Ms. Olin. We wish you well as you begin your new and exciting adventures. Last, but certainly not least, is a group of individuals who have been there with you every step of the way. They have been your biggest cheerleaders. They have been there for you in the most challenging moments. They have laughed with you, they have cried with you, and they have been your rock to lean on. No one is as proud of them as they are of you right now. Graduates, always remember this: nothing should ever come before family, no matter what. Family will always be there for you. I ask the families of the class of 2022 to please stand and be recognized. Thank you for your support you have provided and for trusting us to educate your most precious gift. As your principal, I leave you with some sage advice as you embark on the next chapter of your life. The world is full of opportunities, but it is up to you to take advantage of all that life has to offer. Some of you are going to college, while others are going into the workforce or armed services. Whatever you do, make sure it brings you happiness and joy and that it fulfills you. Do not be afraid to ask questions. Challenge the status quo and further your own knowledge and understanding. Knowledge is power, and you should look to continue to be lifelong learners. Always do what is right, not what is easy. Stand up for justice and ensure your actions speak the same. You are our future, and you have the power to change the world. Congratulations, class of 2022. I wish you the best today, tomorrow, and always. At this time, I would like to invite up our student speaker, Nyasha Nioni.
Good afternoon, families, administrators, faculty, and the class of 2022. In case you don't know me, my name is Nyasha Nioni. So I would like to start by congratulating all of the graduates and parents of graduates for this bittersweet yet exciting moment. Please give yourselves a round of applause. So I recently realized that this year, when writing in each other's yearbooks, we can no longer write the famous acronym HAGS or HAGS, which means have a great summer. We now have to write HAGL, which is have a great life. That makes me sad, but also reminds me that we are only just beginning on our own journeys. As I was writing my speech, I thought about trying to recap on our 4 years at OHS and highlighting specific moments. But to be honest, when I think back to the last 4 years, I don't remember as much as students from other graduating classes might. I'm pretty sure studies show that our generation has very short attention spans, which was exacerbated by our dependency on technology during the pandemic. I myself was virtual for almost 2 years due to the pandemic, so it's hard for me to remember everything that's happened. But even if I cannot recall every moment, I know that I've grown, built relationships, and achieved success along the way. That very success, one that we all share in different ways, is what I chose to write my speech about. People will not always remember how they got to where they are or what they won in the process, but more so the lessons they've learned and the legacy they've left and will continue to leave. Success means different things to different people. While trophies and awards and a big audience clapping are great, the lasting impression one leaves and how they choose to move forward is much more meaningful. People often associate success with recognition and confidence. I hope that you all know that whether you receive recognition or validation during your school careers thus far or not, you shouldn't let that affect your vision of success. Advocacy and citizenship are forms of success that are sometimes immeasurable, but they are representative of one person being part of the whole in order to effect change. Many of you have participated in the Black Lives Matter protests that occurred back in town in 2020 and have participated in various walkouts that we've done throughout our high school career to protest causes such as climate change. These acts may seem small, but each one is a step toward a much bigger change. Success also came in smaller acts, such as fundraising each year to get our prom tickets to a record low of $60. The work took time and may have seemed futile at points, but we persevered and we succeeded. We united as a class to succeed for the goals that we set. No trophies or medals involved. We are in an age of social media and an age of information. It is so easy to constantly compare ourselves to others and essentially live our whole lives trying to impress or get the attention of other people. Whether it be social media followers, teachers, parents. I know from experience that this is extremely exhausting. I know it may feel good temporarily when we are recognized by our parents or teachers. We believe that we have hit success. But those moments feel too temporary. Later, you get hit with immense feelings of sadness and fear because the moment of success seems fleeting. But success is about achieving your biggest goals, your plans, your hopes, and your dreams, not the temporary measure of someone else's goals. So while I hope all of the students can hear me, I also hope all the parents can hear me and can shift their thinking to realize that your child's success is a measurement of the achievement of their goals, and that sometimes it is fluid. We as a society have to be more compassionate and open to understanding the opinions, ideas, and dreams of others, and know that their dreams, their goals, and their visions of success, while they might not match with ours, don't automatically equate to failure. In an effort to shift our thinking of this, we must not compare ourselves to others or compare our children to other people's children, as it distracts us from the individual visions of success. So, to the class of 2022, I hope that as you leave OHS and continue to exist in the world, that you remember what you've done, how you have impacted the world, and the type of person that you are. We have the power to shape our futures. It's all in our hands now. Hopefully, the success you see for yourselves will also help to make this world a more just, understanding, and equitable society. I hope that as you leave here today, you reflect on your own visions of success. I hope that you work toward those goals, no matter the opinions of others, because as we all know, you only live once, and you might as well have an enjoyable time. So again, congratulations to everyone. I wish you all the best. Shout out to Zoe and my brother Tendai and Jake. Happy birthday. Thank you. Now I would like to invite Mr. Hancock to the podium for the special presentation of awards.
Thank you, Nyasha. At this time, I would like to recognize the academic scholars of the class of 2022. The students receiving this award have maintained a grade point average of over 90% or better throughout their years here at Ossining High School. This special award is being memorialized by a medallion which is being worn by the recipients throughout today's graduation ceremony, and their names have been noted in the commencement program. Would all the academic scholar recipients please stand and be recognized? As educators, we understand and appreciate the value of hard work, determination, persistence, perseverance, and dedication. Over the last few weeks, we have had the pleasure of celebrating the many achievements of our seniors in the areas of academics, athletics, and the arts. Additionally, we awarded approximately $200,000 in scholarship money to 90 seniors. That deserves a round of applause, absolutely. Our impressive list of students who have received scholarships and other special honors are listed in today's commencement program. Please join me in giving these talented students a loud round of applause. This year, we celebrate our third cohort of students who will be graduating from our AVID program. Most of these students have been in the program since their sophomore year, supporting one another both academically and emotionally through this journey. All of these students were accepted into college and/or postgraduate career programs. Furthermore, many received scholarships. This special recognition is being memorialized by a sash, which is being worn by the recipients throughout today's graduation ceremony, and their names have been noted in the commencement program. Would our avid students please stand and be recognized? The Seal of Biliteracy is awarded to students who have shown mastery in 2 languages. These students have taken minimally 3 years of language courses since 8th grade and have scored 85% or better on the various language assessments given. They completed a project, essay, or portfolio demonstrating proficiency across modalities in English and world language. Furthermore, they completed extensive community service hours. This special recognition is being memorialized by cords, which are being worn by the recipients throughout today's graduation ceremony, and their names have been noted in the commencement program. Would our Seal of Biliteracy recipients please stand and be recognized? I would like to recognize those students who will be moving on to serve our country in the armed forces next year. These students are noted in today's commencement program. Would the students who will be serving in our armed forces next year please stand and be recognized? At this time, I would like to invite our salutatorian, Mary Ford, to share some remarks.
Dr. Sanchez, Mr. Hancock, faculty, families, members of the class of 2022, thank you all for being here today. A couple weeks ago, I found an old Park School yearbook. Flipping to the back, I read the page where students shared what they wanted to be when they grew up. Their responses were something to the effect of doctor, lawyer, teacher, parent, doctor again. Their words appeared to be absolutist. Really, they were all reaching for something that was intangible at the time. Today, we are reaching for the tangible. In our near future, reflecting on our distant past as we look unto the breach. The beauty of reaching is that we are on the verge of getting what we have wanted. We have not received it yet. So today is a celebration of reaching, but it's also a time for reflection. I'd like to speak of hope. I don't mean false hope, delusion, or grandiosity, but rather possibility and understanding that we carry multitudes. We grew up in Ossining. It is not a hallowed place, but it represents something that is beautiful and profoundly so, for it lent us an experience leading to the question of today: who do you want to be? This question is similar to the one asked to the Park Schoolers, except then it was focused decidedly inward, a question of singularity, and now decidedly otherwise, a question of plurality. I'm speaking less about becoming in terms of achievements and more about the substance of being able to recognize when you've missed the mark, being comfortable in yourself and your contributions to a team in environments that celebrate the machine rather than individual cogs. Fundamentally, who we could be is an exercise in the progression of tenses: was, am, are. The emphasis on what I've done, what I've won, what I have to say. That is the am and should become the was. Becoming who we could be hinges on the are, on being good people, which is vague, but really just means lifting each other up in the pursuit of something meaningful and fulfilling. Or, as Chaim Potok explained in The Chosen, being able to listen in the silence and act on what you hear. Ultimately, who we could be is internal and external rhyming, shaped by our greater socio-political context, evident by the way we engage with the challenges before us. In many ways, our experience at the high school has been a preface to a question of potential, but in this preface we have been blinded. Not everywhere is like here. As we go forward, the new environments we occupy will require us to at times put aside the experience we've had here to think in terms of other people. Be humbled by the calling that you answer and lean into becoming. Turn the lens of discussion inward and then work to orient your life toward service. It's easy to talk about becoming who you could be on a day of celebration and graduation. There are no commitments or things to tie us down by what we say, which is fair, but is also dangerous. Finding work that invigorates you and challenges you, being able to stand next to others when they're up and you're down, requires a great amount of fortitude and an equal amount of work. This was the essence of the kindergarten teacher's question. The whole time they were speaking of possibility, their question rooted in a belief that we do not exist in a state of permanence, that we are always reaching to do better, to be who we could be, to become. I'd like to end with a line from one of Anthony Doerr's novels. All your life you wait, and then the moment comes, and are you ready? I like to think of his work as extolling possibility and raising expectation all at once. So, for all the vile, there is splendor. For all the gifts you have been given is a calling to use them in service to something higher than the self. Thank you, and congratulations. I'd now like to invite our valedictorian, Juan Carlos Desmares, to the podium.
Welcome, parents, teachers, administrators, and most importantly, congratulations to the graduating class of 2022. On behalf of the class of 2022, I would like to begin by saying thank you to all of you for your endless support. Without every one of you, this ceremony would not have been possible. You have already helped us face many challenges and climb many mountains. So in the spirit of climbing, I would like to share the words of one of my heroes, Ed V. Esters, one of the few who has climbed all of the 8,000-meter peaks. He said, "We may think we have reached the end of our journey or the summit, but remember there is always the descent down." I would like to tell you the story of that same Ed V. Esters, and specifically his climb of Annapurna. Annapurna, a peak of the Himalayas, is widely viewed as the deadliest mountain to climb in the world. Ed V. Esters attempted to climb this peak many times, but was unable due to a variety of factors, including avalanche risk, storms, and high wind speeds. Ed was able to do it primarily because he could accept this type of inevitable risk. The ability to accept risks instead of running from them is an essential component of success, and I think it is one of the reasons why I am speaking to you all today. Something that all climbers and people alike have to face are obstacles and realities that cannot be changed. Similar to climbing a mountain, we cannot be afraid to turn back and make the descent down if we need to start over. The ability to accept failure and restart is an essential skill to not just be successful, but to be happy. Rather than what Ed faced in the form of avalanches, storms, or rock slides, we as a class face something much worse, the COVID-19 pandemic. And the fact that we are all here today is a testament to the persistence and mental acuity of this class. Our freshman year, we may not have faced many unexpected challenges, but we certainly transitioned into high school and learned what it meant to be more independent. Our sophomore and junior years were predominantly virtual because of this pandemic we faced. We learned not only how to manage our school and social lives, but also about a pandemic. Some would argue it made school easier. I would argue it made school more difficult because it forced us to stay focused in an environment that is designed to distract us, our homes. And finally, our senior year, we navigated the college application process. We're prepared to enter the workforce. I could say that we are more prepared than ever for our own futures because this pandemic has strengthened our minds. As Ed had certain challenges that he accepted, we have certain challenges that are simply inevitable. Rather than the extreme cold, lack of oxygen, and even a delayed mental state, we have homework and moral obligations to the people around us. We've also been through challenges that were unanticipated. Rather than an avalanche or a storm, we face the COVID-19 pandemic. Regardless of whether the obstacles are inevitable or random, both can be solved. As we move forward to college, the workforce, etc., we will face not only the challenges I previously mentioned, but also a new frontier into the unknown. We will be separated from each other, but in turn, we will learn to maintain connections. Ed is one of only a few mountaineers to have climbed all 8,000-meter peaks specifically without supplemental oxygen. His survival is proof that it is not necessarily what you do that matters, but how you do it. It is important as a future generation to be honest with ourselves, and most importantly, challenge ourselves, as challenges are what give life joy and meaning. Similar to Ed and his ascension to the summit, we are commencing in this graduation ceremony to the next summit in our lives. Although we may not have faced as many life-threatening perils, high school came with its own risk, especially being a class that has been most affected by COVID. We have learned to become resilient, versatile, and courageous in the face of this illness. In a way, we have acclimatized to what seems to be a new way of life, something that I hope we can use to our advantage. However, the journey is not over. Ed has said that the descent is often the most challenging, demanding, and important part of the climb, as it is the most deadly. Similar to Ed, we have the rest of our lives to ascend and descend summits, to use the skills we have gained in high school and translate them into the real world. Whether it's college, a job, a gap year, anything, the journey has not finished. A new and more crucial one has just begun. Similar to a descent, the choices we make in the next few years will be vital. Ed's dream was to climb all of the 8,000-meter peaks. Instead of reducing the mountains to his level, he wanted to try to climb them at their level. And so I ask you to make your dreams a reality. And remember that the key to success is not necessarily talent, intelligence, or even time management, but rather persistence and the ability to maintain focus and determination. We all have our own annapurnas, and although at times it may not seem like they are in your control, remember, you always have the option to turn back and restart. It took Ed 3 times to climb Annapurna. It may take us fewer or greater times to conquer our own challenges. Just remember that dreams are not meant to put us to sleep, but awaken us. Ensure that you also tackle things head on, as Ed did. If one of your dreams or goals is blocked, do not find an easy way around it. Instead, climb a mountain at its level rather than bringing it to your own. Choose to venture and hopefully conquer the unknown. Congratulations, class of 2022. Thank you. I would now like to, I would now like to invite our class president, Jack DeAngelis, to share some remarks on behalf of the class of 2022.
Thank you, JC. Good afternoon, families, friends, faculty, administration, and the great class of 2022. It has been a true pleasure serving as the class president during our senior year at OHS. The past 4 years have been quite interesting, to say the least. In 2018, we were small, timid freshmen whose biggest concern was how to navigate through this massive high school. And here we are now as seniors, having already lived through the height of a major pandemic. It has been difficult, but we will always be bonded by our unique journey and stronger because of that. At the start of our sophomore year, life seemed quite normal. We finally knew the school, classes were going well, and our soccer team was on its way to the New York State Final Four. Then in the blink of an eye, the bottom fell from under us, and it felt like an unexpected drop on a roller coaster. We couldn't go into school, and we started learning virtually. Our junior year was part in-person, part virtual, and still 100% not normal. with lots of our classes separated due to the new challenges of communication and restrictions. Fortunately, we came back for our senior year and had the chance to be there with all of our classmates for one last hurrah, which has been a great experience with most of our regular traditions. It really made this roller coaster come all the way back around to the beginning, where now it is our time to get off. Going through high school may have been the happiest, saddest, most eventful, or one of the blandest things in your life, but no matter what, I believe our class will have an advantage in the future because of the adversity we faced. Being able to make quick moves and having the ability to become good at things outside of your comfort zone is one heck of a trait to have in this ever-changing society. Through the grief and hardship of the world today, opportunities arise. Being able to spend more time finding yourself, discovering a passion, being around your loved ones, and other wonderful opportunities have come from this. This is why it is always good to take a minute and think of all the good in this world amidst all the wackiness you may see. Yes, due to the pandemic, many things were canceled or significantly altered. It became quite common to hear, "Oh, because COVID," whenever someone asked why something was changed. This became quite frustrating to many people, including myself. But then I realized that because COVID, I was able to spend more time with my family, especially with my brothers Luke and Mark. Because COVID, I was given time to fall in love with a few new hobbies, including chess and golf. This game of life is quite similar to chess in the way that you cannot take moves back. No matter what move you make, you have to keep looking forward to what can be done next instead of being caught up in that last move. In making those wrong moves, opportunity still surrounds us. Becoming graduates of high school is the next step in opening up a door into those opportunities, like stepping up to that next game board of whatever is next in your life against the next opponent. The other day, as I was driving past the high school, I thought about how fast life can fly sometimes. Now that we are graduating, I hope that everyone cherishes these final high school moments. These days do not last forever, but they will always be instrumental in providing those opportunities for us to move forward. So thank you to everyone who has helped us along the way. We may not have been here for a long time, but we've been here for a good time indeed. And with that being said, congrats class, we made it. Thank you.
Thank you, Jack. At this time, I would like to take a moment to honor the life of Dream Shepherd. Dream would have been graduating along with the rest of our seniors today. Her smile could light up a room, and she had a huge heart, selflessly giving of herself to bring joy to others. Dream loved to perform and sing, and if she were here today, she would have been on this stage having a choral part in the graduation ceremony. Although she is not with us today, her beautiful and vibrant spirit is here. She lives on in the hearts and minds of her peers, friends, and family. Dream is very much missed by her family and friends. At this time, I would ask everyone to please join me in a moment of silence as we remember the life of Dream Shepherd. Thank you. I would like to invite Dream's mom, Miss Diana Lemon, to receive her diploma. Will the Ossining High School class of 2022 please stand and present yourselves? Mr. Galiff, if you can join me. Mr. Galiff, I present to you the Ossining High School senior class of 2022. I certify that each of these students will complete the requirements for graduation as presented by the Board of Education, and therefore I recommend that you designate these students graduates of Ossining High School and award them their diplomas.
Class of 2022, by the power vested in me as President of the Board of Education, congratulations, I now declare you graduates.
Graduates, you may now move your tassel to the left. Congratulations. We will now present the diplomas to the class of 2022. I ask the senior class advisor, Ms. Frelushkish, to please join me.
They're not in order. Am I ready? Okay. John DeAngelis. Juan Carlos Desmaras. Mary Ford. Nyasha Neoni. Amelia Acapana. Michelle Aguilera. Nicole Aguilera. Zudi Ahmed. Timothy Albinus. Catherine Alekiu Guamin. Carla Alvarez. Angelica Edivalo. Brian Arevalo Armijos. Carla Arevalo Armijos. Daisy Arevalo Tenacota. Christopher Arpey. Kevin Reynaldo Arpey.
Mateo Astudillo Castillo. Crismel Avendano Duenas. Michelle Avila. Ephraim Aviles. Christopher Ayavaca. Jonathan Iora Ayavaca. Jasenia Iora Shagui. Joshua Balfour. Eduardo Barajas. Jalen Barksdale. Michael Baystone. Mia Beltran. Jonathan Benitez. Zaria Benjamin. Vincent Bernardo. Khadijah Bati. Kwabena Boateng. Jacob Boatman. Maximilian Bodoff. Daisy Bolger. Ritika Brahme Desam. Stella Braille. Jilbin Brito Lopez. Joesh Brown. Sanaya Brown. Ethan Bruckner. Jordan Bryant. Kevin Buddington. Rebecca Burke. Dylan Burstein. Michael Caffiero. James Cajamarca. Brian Kaye. Natalie Coleman. Elijah Campbell. Michaela Campbell. Ariana Campoverde Pezantes. Jennifer Cando. David Cardenas. Santiago Cardona. Jaden Carr. Amari Castro. Josue Castro. David Chacha. Darwin Chalco Coyago. Diana Chavez. Jennifer Chimbo Arpi. Abraham Trunier Pilco. Dior Cece. Alex Klapos. Candice Cologne. Jonathan Corrales. Layla Cotton. Nicholas Cruz. Makai Cuffey. Gendry Kuji. Lisbeth Kuzo. Tanya Damian Ayavaca. Nicholas Ajani Davis. Tyler DeBeek. Thank you. Joshua Delgado. Theobald Dingler the 11th. Jorge Desmadas. Mariano Desmadas. Brian Diaz. Colin DiFilippo. Travis DeLeo. Maximo Duran. Eric Duton Sari. Catherine Encolada. Denise Espinoza Takuri. Daniel Fajardo. Kelly Fajardo Calle. Kat Ferranda. Jennifer Farfan Perez. Marie Felipe. Jalissa Gigia. Brooke Fendrick. Jonathan Fernandez. Alexandra Fierro Lenis. Christian Figueroa. Jefferson Figueroa Guaman. Sabrina Rose Furiello. Simon Fleischer. Teresa Flores Aguilar. Waleska Flores. Addison Flower. Nicholas Fergali. Khalid Francis. Terrell Francis. Aaliyah Fullenwider. Faith Funk. Sarah Galindo. Mariana Garcia. Amy Garcia Ramirez. Francisco Gaspar. Isabella Gasperi. Thank you. Camille Giles. Richard Gomez. Paola Gonzalez. Carissa Goldburn. Michelle Granda. Sophie Gribbets. Benjamin Griffin. Joseph Gualpa Japa. Kenny Guaman. Paola Ginesaka Pinos. Mary Ellen Griffith. Maxwell Gustin. Demetrios Gutierrez. Emily Gutierrez. Daniel Hannon. Hannah Hasso. Juliana Hawley. Christopher Henry. Emily Hernandez. Ethan Hernandez. Travis Hernandez. Xavier Hernandez. Wendy Hernandez Beltran. Andrew Heron Polgarin. Jaden Hines. Sergio Wazar. Jalen Hutchinson. Kende Irohu. Taye Irohu. Christian Ileskis. Lisbeth Inga Crespo. Joshua Jackson. Haley Janish. John Jarama. Edwin Jarama Guapa. Sheriar Jabed. Manuel Jima Awaisa. Alexandra Kranchowitz. Livia Casarda. John Kelly Ramirez. Andrew Keneally. Jade Klaub. John Klastow. Charlotte Klerfeld. Justin Knowles. Oh. Alex Kranitz. Mage Krupp Fichet. Arjun Kulkarni. Rachel Leibowitz. Benjamin Lakis. Eric Lalave. Brian Lalave Pugo. Bailey Lapola. Jacob Lavin. Kalisha Lawson. Carlos Limas. Roger Lynn. Ella Lynn. Eric Lind. Lucas Lisboa. Jennifer Loha. Betsy Loha Loha. Jasmine Lojano Fernandez. Joseph Lopez Briones. Ashley Lopez Martinez. Gabriela Lopez Pichardo. Michael Magistro. Isabel Maldonado. Gino Manicchio. Nicole Marcatoma. Oh my, they're too much. What? They're too much. Madeline Marin. Mariano Mara. Julia Marone. Stephanie Martinez. Catherine Marks. Chris Mata Sierra. Kira Matthews. Nazir Mazo. Savannah McIntyre. Zoe McClear. Victoria Mejia Castillo. Ashley Melchor. Maya Mealy. Julia Mendelovsky. Michelle Mercado. Julia Moit. Matthew Mione. Anna Kondawire. Jasmine Monroy Mejia. Isabella Montero. Gabriella Montjoy. Isabella Moore Castillo. Robert Mora. Fiorella Marana. Sunny Morocho. Brian Morocho Penalzola. Javier Munoz Deleg. Cole Nam. Sofia Naranjo. Kyla Nee. Nardo Nieto Campaverde. Julio Nunez Contreras. Blair Ochiltree. Jacob Ochoa. Benjamin Mason Omatiga. Jonathan Ordonez. Juliana Ordonez Ruiz. Robert Orlando. Margaret Ortega Amendano. Bridget Ortiz Barrera. Orlando Osgood. Aja Owusu Forjor. Yannick Pacheco. Bernice Pani. Benjamin Pardo Maldonado. Reina Patel. Rose Peloton Shofi. Daisy Pena Daquilima. Juan Pablo Perez. Karen Perriott. Jessica Pizantes. Zenden Finsock. Francisco Pimentel. Kevin Pino Martinez. Alexis Poggio. Manuela Posada Velada. Jasmine Priego Chaparro. Mason Pugh. Carla Puja Cornejo. Audrey Quesada. Destiny Quesada. Jennifer Quesada. Kevin Quesada. Nixon Kichimbo. Ruben Quinche Granda. Natalie Quintuna. Kathleen Quito. Sean Rafsky. Jamari Ramirez. Laura Ramirez Valencia. Gianni Ramirez Downs. Kyle Repliza. Dina Rejepagic. Emily Regalado. Andrew Reed. Amelia Reynolds. Damaris Rincon. Emily Rivera Criollo. Christina Rodriguez. Camila Rodriguez. Jaden Rodriguez. Joel Rodriguez. Lucas Rodriguez. Johannes Aguirre. You're welcome. Dayanar Rosado Lopez. Bowden Run Bacon. Whittle Sabath. Jessica Sabau. Jesse Sabawami. Kylie Safadi. Samantha Seich. Andy Salinas Contreras. Junior Sanchez. Kevin San Martin Pinos. Brian Santana. Mariana Santana. Brian Sadi Kitisaka. Camila Sarmiento Munoz. Christian Sassano. Ella Schnecker. Isabella Seitz. Jada Serrano. Michele Sewell Richards. I love you. Thank you. Carla Silva. Stuart Silva. Moises Sinchi. Tanmay Singhal. Ariana Smith. Nolan Sniffen. Christopher Solis. Aaron Song. Elizabeth Steinmerzel. Destiny Stewart. Salvatore Strzelecki. Andres Suna Guzman. Diana Hoyasaka. Kellen Suskal. Cameron Tackmill. Pedro Tamay. Earl Tampus. Yuchol Tanai. Brian Tapia Guartazaca. Taylor Tassio. Justin Tavares. Jose Tejeda Texera. Lizette Tello. Catherine Tenempagwe. Jennifer Tenesaka. Alexander Tapan. Brandon Tapan. Eric Torado. Malik Toby. Faith Tomasich. Mateo Trelez. Alexander Triana. Emily Troyce. Elsa Trombetta. Justin Tuba. Exxon Umansor. Haley Yergiles. Diego Valdovinos Maganaya. Eden Valentin. I love you. Donna Venegas Mesa. Olivia Villardo. Diana Vele. Jason Velez. Andrea Villa. John Villa Tenesaka. Ann Walsh. Nolan Ward Amaya. Caitlin Wasilenko. Madeline Westoff. Kevin Whittakin. Asia Wood. Eleanor Wu. Heidi Yankee. Sean Michael Yaras. Eliel Young. Jason Ulez. Genesis Yunga Roche. Lizette Yukalima Paltan. Lucas Zabar Baru. Jacqueline Shawi. Cynthia Zena. Edwin Zungo Sanchez. Alexander Zuna Oriana. Mark Zuniga Sandoval. Maria Alvarez. Bryant Zinnin. Bernice Abigail Soles Avalar. Thank you.
Let's give our graduates a round of applause. I would now like to invite OHS 2022 graduate Kyle Rapliza to come to the stage for the singing of our alma mater. Would the 2022 Ossining High School graduates please stand and join him in the singing of our alma mater.
We are marching, onward marching, with our banners pointing to the sky, singing praises to alma mater, glory to old Ossining High. Rah, rah! We will give our best endeavor, that maroon and white will ever soar. We will shout and sing till the merry echoes ring, Ossining High forevermore. Woo!
Before we conclude today's graduation ceremony, I'd like to thank Pace University and in particular JR and Mike Wynn for giving us our space back to host this class of 22 graduation. So thank you, Pace University. This concludes our graduation ceremony for the class of 2022. Thank you for coming, and congratulations and best wishes to all.